If you're not dating to marry, you're dating for heartbreak. Let that sink in and be in a serious relationship. The calmer you are, the clearer you think. Don't pretend to be better than you are. Live life at your own pace. Life is too short to waste time hating anyone. Do not lie to yourself. Don't ruin your health in order to earn money. You will end up spending your money to recover your health, and that is not reciprocal. Never lose hope. Storms make people stronger and never last forever. Thinking that someone else can make you happy or unhappy, ridiculous. No matter how much suffering you went through, you never wanted to let go of those memories. Though nobody can go back and make a new beginning, anyone can start over and make a new ending. Do not fear failure, but rather fear not trying. As long as you are alive, no obstacle is permanent. People tend to complicate their own lives, as if living weren't already complicated enough. We are all the bad guy in someone's story. The past is a place of reference, not a place of residence. The past is a place of learning, not a place of living. Strong people have a strong sense of self-worth and self-awareness. They don't need the approval of others. The most important thing we learn at school is the fact that the most important things can be learned at school. People only hear what they want to hear. Sometimes all a person wants is an empathetic ear. All he or she needs is to talk it out. Just offering a listening ear and an understanding heart for his or her suffering can be a big comfort. Your deepest, darkest moment may be the best thing that ever happens to you. Hiding how you really feel and trying to make everyone happy doesn't make you nice. It just makes you a liar. There is nothing more important to true growth than realizing that you are not the voice of the mind. You are the one who hears it. Believe in yourself. You are braver than you think, more talented than you know, and capable of more than you imagine. Even if you cannot change all the people around you, you can change the people you choose to be around. Life is too short to waste your time on people who don't respect, appreciate, and value you. Spend your life with people who make you smile, laugh, and feel loved. In short, every one of us for sure is selfish. Be the reason someone smiles. Be the reason someone feels loved and believes in the goodness in people. Life is about accepting the challenges along the way, choosing to keep moving forward and savoring the journey. To be angry is to take revenge on oneself for the mistakes of others. Let the improvement of yourself keep you so busy that you have no time to criticize others. The shortest distance between 2 points is often unbearable. To lead people, follow them. If you are a giver, remember to learn your limits, because the takers don't have any. Pursue what catches your heart, not what catches your eyes. Experience is the teacher of all things. Instructions for living a life. Pay attention. Be astonished. hell about it. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. We are addicted to our thoughts. We cannot change anything if we cannot change our thinking. It is better to live your own destiny imperfectly than to live an imitation of somebody else's life with perfection. Everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. Happiness is not the absence of problems. It's the ability to deal with them. Smile more. Smiling can make you and others happy. The best way to respect yourself is to discipline yourself. Success is not how high you have climbed, but how you make a positive difference to the world. If you're going to try, go all the way. Otherwise, don't even start. The outer world is a reflection of the inner world. Other people's perception of you is a reflection of them. Your response to them is an awareness of you. Make improvements, not excuses. Seek respect, not attention. In everybody's life, there's a point of no return, and in a very few cases, a point where you can't go forward anymore. And when we reach that point, all we can do is quietly accept the fact. That's how we survive. Never expect too high. The more you expect when it doesn't meet your expectation, the more it's going to hurt. Time passes slowly when you follow it. It senses being followed. You might regret your speech, but you'll never regret your silence. If you don't clear your misunderstanding in time, they become the reason for distance forever. Sometimes we're tested not to show our weaknesses, but to discover our strengths. Leave the house messy and the yard unmowed for the weekend. You will remember the fun, not the clean house or yard. Make time for fun. A happy marriage is a long conversation which always seems too short. We have to allow ourselves to be loved by the people who really love us, the people who really matter. Too much of the time, we are blinded by our own pursuits of people to love us, people that don't even matter, while all that time we waste, and the people who do love us have to stand on the sidewalk and watch us beg in the streets. It's time to put an end to this. It's time for us to let ourselves be loved. Do more. The race is won by the horse that outstrips its rivals by a head. Pain is a pesky part of being human. I've learned it feels like a stab wound to the heart, something I wish we could all do without in our lives here. If you aren't grateful for what you already have, what makes you think you would be happy with more? Don't waste your time with explanations. If there's a single lesson that life teaches us, it's that wishing doesn't make it so. Do what you love what you do, and with all your heart give yourself to it. Be grateful for what you already have while you pursue your goals. Stop letting other people take advantage of you. Learn to say no and understand your rights. If you believe very strongly in something, stand up and fight for it. You cannot control the behavior of others, but you can always choose how you respond to it. Don't let success go to your head. Don't let failure go to your heart. Do not let the memories of your past limit the potential of your future. There are no limits to what you can achieve on your journey through life, except in your mind. Start each day with a positive thought and a grateful heart. You can't change the past, but can shape your future by learning from it. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Just choose to be happy and live your own life. Courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. The more you know, the dumber you sound to stupid people. Instead of worrying about what you cannot control, shift your energy to what you can create. People only want to hear the good, not the bad. So if you have issues, it'll be hard to find people to confide in. Work on you for you. Learn to say no. Be frugal. Eat only real food, no wheat, and limit carbs. There never exists a relationship without self-interest. Many of the people you told your secret to have already told it to others. Your self-respect has to be stronger than your feelings. You can overcome bad habits only today, not tomorrow. Maturity is when you stop complaining and making excuses and start making changes. The trouble is, if you don't spend your life yourself, other people spend it for you. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. And then I felt sad, because I realized that once people are broken in certain ways, they can't ever be fixed. And this is something nobody ever tells you when you are young, and it never fails to surprise you as you grow older. As you see the people in your life break one by one, you wonder when your turn is going to be, or if it's already happened. You learn nothing from life if you think you're right all the time. Wisdom is not wisdom when it is derived from books alone. A lesson never, ever goes away until it has taught us what we need to know. Only the dead have seen the end of war. Live the life of your dreams. Be brave enough to live the life of your dreams according to your vision and purpose, instead of the expectations and opinions of others. The walls you build to keep things out are also keeping things in. Envy is a waste of time. You already have all you need. I've never fooled anyone. I've let people fool themselves. They didn't bother to find out who and what I was. Instead, they would invent a character for me. I wouldn't argue with them. They were obviously loving somebody I wasn't. It's never too late to change your life for the better. You don't have to take huge steps to change your life. Making even the smallest changes to your daily routine can make a big difference to your life. The biggest wall you have to climb is the one you build in your mind. Never let your mind talk you out of your dreams, trick you into giving up. Never let your mind become the greatest obstacle to success. To get your mind on the right track, the rest will follow. It is better to make an approximately correct decision than to make a precise mistake. I've been in love before. It's like a narcotic. At first, it brings the euphoria of complete surrender. The next day, you want more. You're not addicted yet, but you like the sensation, and you think you can still control things. Danger is very real, but fear is a choice. Attitude is a choice. Happiness is a choice. Optimism is a choice. Kindness is a choice. Giving is a choice. Respect is a choice. Whatever choice you make makes you. Choose wisely. Do not fear getting hurt. You can't grow if you don't hurt. Sometimes you have to lose all you have to find out who you truly are. It is indeed very hard to move on, but once you do, you'll realize it was your best decision. You spend your first 20 years worrying what people think about you. You spend your next 20 years swearing that you don't care what people think about you. You spend the next 20 years realizing that they aren't thinking about you. Accept yourself, love yourself, and keep moving forward. If you want to fly, you have to give up what weighs you down. So it's true, when all is said and done, grief is the price we pay for love. Never awaken a woman's love with no intention of loving her. Action is 10 times more valuable than reading and planning. Experience is the best teacher. To be the best, you must be able to handle the worst. Once you realize you deserve a bright future, letting go of your dark past is the best choice you will ever make. The only way that we can live is if we grow. The only way that we can grow is if we change. The only way that we can change is if we learn. The only way we can learn is if we are exposed. And the only way that we can become exposed is if we throw ourselves out into the open. Do it. Throw yourself. Be the person you needed when you were younger. When you stop chasing the wrong things, the right ones catch up. Don't tell your friends that you're happy. Don't make them angry. Don't tell your enemies that you're unhappy. Don't make them happy. Never close your lips to those who you have already opened your heart to. We have to be honest about what we want and take risks, rather than lie to ourselves and make excuses to stay in our comfort zone. Always remember people who have helped you along the way, and don't forget to lift someone up. Always find opportunities to make someone smile and to offer random acts of kindness in everyday life. When you do things right, people won't be sure you've done anything at all. Never make a promise you can't keep. There will be a few times in your life when all your instincts will tell you to do something that defies logic, upsets your plans, and may seem crazy to others. When that happens, you do it. Listen to your instincts and ignore everything else. Ignore logic, ignore the odds, ignore the complications, and just go for it. Respect yourself, because people can see if you don't. Women always need the husbands of other women because they can provide a unique perspective and support system. Learn to let go, even if you are right. Sometimes you need to stop seeing the good in people and start seeing what they show you. This is an important lesson to remember when you're having a bad day, a bad month, or a shitty year. Things will change. You won't feel this way forever. There is nothing impossible to him who will try. A star falls from the sky and into your hands. Then it seeps through your veins and swims inside your blood and becomes every part of you. Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Small minds discuss people. Accept criticism, but never accept disrespect.